East Bengal FC and Bengaluru FC. One team with a glorious past, the other who came and challenged the set order in Indian football. Both have been involved in many memorable matches in the past. They're ready once again to rekindle the rivalry.
The rivalry between East Bengal and Bengaluru, you've got to go back to 2013 when Bengaluru was formed in the I-League, and it was East Bengal that did the double over Bengaluru that season.
You know, Bengaluru FC, I remember, became champions in their first season, and the only team they didn't manage to beat was East Bengal.
And I know that there was a lot of needle and a lot of tension in those games.
When I was in Bengaluru in the I-League times, you know, it was madness, you know. It's been one game here itself. It's a great rivalry. I think I really love those nights, you know, when we had that thing in the I-League times.
Here he's on the ball now. This was good play, lovely little flick. Yet again,
if you look at the last couple of seasons in the ISL, BFC have definitely got the better of East Bengal FC in terms of, you know, they just look a lot more solid. You know, they've got their game plan right. But East Bengal, we know, are a side with that massive potential, right? This season as well, they've brought in quality players in. I think Clayton Silva, let's not forget. He was with Bengaluru FC last season, has joined East Bengal this season, would want to get the better of them as well.
Bengaluru have India's #1 in goal. They've got Gurpreet in goal, who keeps things solid at the back. They've had an organised backline. Defensively, they've been pretty sound over the past couple of seasons. So it's not going to be a stroll in the park for East Bengal.
As BFC, we need to go in every single game against our rivals, being ruthless and thinking that we cannot let anything affect us from outside and get a result.
Rivalries are all about individual spats as much as traditional rivalry as well, and I think that's the case with East Bengal and Bengaluru.
Once again, not very far away, again a shout.
Well, I think when you look at the East Bengal rivalry with ourselves, they're a football club steeped in a lot of history and tradition. British coaches going against each other. Stephen Constantine, obviously from the UK, and so we'll be having our own little rivalry that we want to come out with the 3 points for our Battle of the Brits as such.
We are a new team. We have been together 6 weeks, new players, new coaching staff. We're looking forward to compete in the ISL. I'm not going to sit here and make rash predictions. We take one game at a time.
Bengaluru, the last 2 seasons, they've failed to make the playoffs, so they've got to prove themselves all over again. As for East Bengal, well, they've had 2 nightmares. Let's be honest about it. The last 2 seasons, they've been shockers. You know, they've finished 9th and 11th.
There's always pressure on East Bengal. If you're the coach, if you're a player, if you're a fan, having to walk down the street after a loss. And for the last couple of seasons, it's been difficult for them. Looking at their team this year, it's the best squad they've put together. I'm pretty confident that they're going to get it right this season and not be down the bottom of the table.
We need to take caution, especially going to Kolkata and playing against East Bengal in the Salt Lake Stadium, because the fans are going to make a difference this time.
I hope with the fans coming back this season, you know, we can reinvent their rivalry.
he's the man tonight to live.
Once again, the fans get involved because the West Block Blues are a chirpy lot. They've got these chants which will, you know, rib the opposition fans, and East Bengal fans are up there with the 2 biggest fan bases that this country has in Indian football. So you've got a very large fan base against a very vocal fan base, and that's where the root of this rivalry comes from, perhaps.
Without the fans, we are nothing. I expect them to be behind us. Win, lose or draw, rain or shine, because that's what supporters do. They support.